Hey, it's Miss Katie. I'm here to read Where the Wild Things Are, a classroom favorite and one of my favorite stories. Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. He was sent to bed without eating anything. The page we like to look at the moon in Max's room. Just take in how Max is feeling. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew. Max's feelings are kind of changing. He's kind of giving a smirk and a giggle. The walls are changing. See some trees and palm trees. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. And this is when we're all together, this is when I point to you and you can roar a terrible roar. And they gnashed their terrible teeth. And they rolled their terrible eyes. And they showed their terrible claws. So Max said, be still, and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. We can observe the moon in this picture, the way the wild things are reacting. And they made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. So on this page, look how their bodies are moving. And if you want to do the same, you can do that too. This page, they're hanging from the trees. And on this page, they're marching, marching, marching. Now stop, Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely. He wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so. And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars. Go ahead, Pre-K. And gnashed their terrible teeth. Let's see it, Pre-K. And rolled their terrible eyes. And they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. Full moon now shining. and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Thank you for joining me, Pre-K, in one of my favorite stories.